Namaste everyone, welcome back. As we just saw in the previous video, in today's session, we'll zoom in a little more into the Parsva Hastasana position where the arms are by the side of the shoulder. This variation can be seen liberally in many asanas, namely Virabhadrasana to Trikonasana, Ardha Chandrasana, where the arm is by the side of the shoulder. For us to go into that, let us go into the base pose first, which is Tadasana. Any standing asana starts with Tadasana. So we start with our feet together, of course, the alignment of the lower limb and the spine. We've already discussed. Let's move straight into the actions or movements, alignments of the upper thorax. When we stand, as far as the shoulder or arm movement is concerned, we need to always look at three regions. The opening, the consistent opening of the clavicle, the movement of the humerus, and the fixation and the movement of the shoulder blade. These three are very important. Our mind is so quick that very many times, even before we complete an action, it runs away. So it's very important that the mind stays with these three actions, namely the clavicle, scapula and humerus, so that the actions of Parsva Hastasana or any arm position can be realized to its full form. There are many details. Today I am sharing one perspective. When we stand in Tadasana, there is always the clavicle that needs to be completely open. From the center, very many times, people or practitioners quickly shove their clavicles wide a little bit and don't really check the widening of the clavicle all the way until the shoulder joint. So the clavicle needs to be, the width of the clavicle needs to go all the way until the edges, right edge of the shoulder and the left edge of the shoulder. There, the humerus needs to explore the back range of the socket. If it happens right, the rolling back of the humerus will create a natural lift in the chest region. From there, the scapula is fixed into the body as if it supports the chest region, and from there, lifting the side of the body, the arm extends. As extended the arms are all the way until the fingertips, so extended the side body is. The side body never shrinks in relation to the length of the upper arm. So always ensure that the side body is lifted in Tadasana. It is from this position that the arm then lengthens to the side in Parsva Hastasana. In Parsva Hastasana, it is from the rolling back of the humerus that the arm is lifted. So the arm is slightly to the back. If it comes towards the front of the socket, immediately the cardiac region will dip. So we don't lift our arms in the front where the shoulder rolled back. From there we lift our arms. Now, moving to a critical point, when we take our arms to the side, as we discussed, the bottom shoulder blade region opens, therefore the bottom chest also opens. From there the arm progresses towards a sideward extension. So what do we mean when we say the bottom shoulder blade and the bottom chest opens? When we look at this opening, we should think of it in terms of the thoracic space inside the body. Actually, if we just look at our body plainly, we are so full of space. The cranial cavity is the space inside the cranium. The thoracic cavity is the space inside the thorax. The abdominal cavity is the empty space inside the abdomen. Pelvic cavity is the space within the pelvis. Every bone tends to be hollow, so there is umpteen space inside our body. And whenever we do an action, the space component needs to be understood and realized for proper energy transmission. Let's get back to Parsva Hastasana. So when we stand with the shoulders open and take our arm to the side, you have to think that from behind the sternum and in front of the thoracic dorsal spine, from that inside space, there is a certain opening that leads to Parsva Hastasana. So when the arm goes to the side, a slight lift and reach of the right arm should open that right thoracic space and a lift and reach of the left arm should open the left thoracic space. So this Parsva Hastasana, which comes from within the body, would look different from this Parsva Hastasana. So you have to open the thoracic space and charge that opening, retain it harmoniously until the fingertips. Now let us look at how this plays in Virabhadrasana 2 first. When we stand, I raise my right foot up, turn from the right root of the thigh, left hip in the socket, spine centered, and reach my arm out to the side. Very many times you would have seen Virabhadrasana 2 being practiced like this, where there is a dropping lean. Now if you see, in this position, you will not see that bountiful opening of the thorax. Let's start again. In order to correct it, when we turn our leg to the right side, keep our hips centered and we extend the hand, immediately we have to notice that as this leg turns, it can create a compression in the left floating ribs, creating a lack of space in the left thoracic region. So when we turn our leg out, we have to lift, charge and open the opposite, that is the left side, to ensure that there is an equal opening of the thoracic space that then charges into the arm. So keeping the back hand steady and extended, we then take the front leg to a 90 degree, ensuring a fully open chest, robust, reaching out to the sides and not really collapsing. I hope you can see the difference, and let me complete it as well. And when you come up from Virabhadrasana 2, we have to charge that left hand. Keep that left thoracic space open so that that stability is retained as we come up. Then we turn our foot in and then step our feet together. I hope you can see how Parsva Hastasana as an action should be the opening of the thoracic space, making that an organic interpenetration, reaching out all the way to the fingertips. Thank you.